Quite a confession, quite a story. And I keep saying that my friends and my associations, even my siblings, most of them hate to talk about sex. And only God knows what they do with the word in their privacy. Most of the people that do not want to talk about sex are the ones that are doing the most. This is a Christian sister and her fantasies are running wild. And it's only because she's just a woman. My dear, did you have something to say?
When it comes to this topic, it's very sensitive, especially in Africa. Growing up, sex is not a topic that you just touch. I mean, anyhow. And considering that she says she's a devoted Christian, is the beginning of her freedom. Because the word of God says that we should confess our sins to one another, and then we would find healing from there. What I would say is it's what she found herself in, the fact that she's saying she feels trapped, answers it all. From where I sit, I felt a thought came out of idleness. Once the husband said no, perhaps it should have been a sign to her that maybe this is leading to somewhere that will not end well. As a married woman, the sex ends between you and your husband from the Christian perspective.
Yes.
And so she said she was driven by fantasies. And for me, I'm only happy that she's been able to realize that I'm going too far. And I'm happy for her. And I believe that once she's able to come out of it, which is the beginning, healing has started. Once she's confessed, she's able to come out of it. She should confess to her husband before someone else does.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's always better to tell your own story when you live at the mercy of other people.
Exactly.
They will say it as they please.
Thank you.
And
She should
that
own
may
her
not be
story.
too good. Thank you.
And being a Christian, if she's probably finding it difficult to go directly to her husband, maybe a spiritual leader,
a pastor, her prophet.
Thank you. Can help her from
what
there.
if she goes to tell this confession and the pastor or the prophet is also excited about the imagination? I do not even want to go there. My brothers, they love me. I love them back. My dear, did you have something to say?
It is interesting. You know, Miss Nancy, this woman is crazy. Crazy. And she lacks dignity. To be frank, let's call a spade a spade. She has lost herself as a wife and as a woman.
Would she have been dignified if her husband had said, all right, even if I'm not participating, go ahead?
And I'm sure the husband will never see that, Miss Nancy.
You will never...
No reasonable man will ever give that, permission to a wife to do that. And Miss Nancy, she's not a true Christian as she claims. Because if she is, she should read Exodus 20:14. Do not commit adultery. What she did is also a form of adulteration. And Hebrews 13:4. She didn't honor her marriage.
Thank you. Thank you. We thank God for men like you who have all the scriptures to point us to the right directions. This is Confessions, and tonight, another adult conversation. And I'm always excited because guess what? It is through these actions that you and I exist. To put it plainly, your father and mother actually did it to get your mother pregnant so that you would live. And when you are watching me and you are giving those faces, you are a product of sex. And so sex is worth talking about. It's an essential part of human survival. For life to continue, sex needs to be happening. So this is an important conversation. Tonight, I have two spiritualists. They are also adults. They are men and they are husbands. And they come in all of these capacities on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mystic Twins. Hiya, gentlemen. Good to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Why are you smelling so good?
Because it's a conversation about sexual desire.
So you came in with that energy,
Came
eh?
in with a lot of desire.
I will be exempted. Tonight I'm in charge and I'm in control. Nobody will take my thoughts and
Amen,
energies
amen,
where I
amen,
do not
amen,
intend
amen,
to.
amen, amen,
Thank you,
amen,
guys.
amen.
And I thank God that there is also a man here. He is a Dr. Ebenezer Quay. He is a counselor and a lecturer at the Valley View University. It's been a while. This man has been missed. And the last time, it wasn't doctor. Now doctor, right?
Yeah. So for some time, I had to sit back and finish my PhD, so I'm done.
Oh, congratulations. I love fine learned gentlemen. Into a doctorate in academics. And our
Yes.
life,
Oh,
Seka doctors now, academics in
I mean, those times. I mean, those times. This time is a different ballgame altogether.
We thank God for men like you. Wonderful to have you back on the show.
Yeah.
Right, so Dr. Ebenezer Quay, you're welcome to Confessions.
Thank you.
The young lady behind you was just mentioning that this woman should go speak to her pastor or spiritual leader about all of these fantasies. And I'm afraid for that pastor or prophet or spiritual leader, because information like this can even send you down there into the temptation yourself. Is that right or not right?
Thank you very much. But first, let me appreciate you for how you are serving the nation Ghana.
For God and country.
You may not know, but a lot of people watch you, and this is very educative.
Thank you very much.
And I also appreciate my brothers, the Mystic Twins.
Yes.
I've seen your videos and all that, and I think you are doing great as well. All right, it's okay to confess. That is very okay because it heals the soul. But as to whom to confess to is key. It's good that she has mentioned it anonymous, so we don't know her.
Yes.
But then we have seen the story.
Yes.
That is very good. It's a very good beginning. What she should do is to rather interact with the husband. Yes, indeed, somebody with some level of spirituality is needed because what she's going through has some spiritual connotations.
Okay.
There are spirits behind every action. You see, this woman described herself as a devoted Christian.
Yes.
So I think we should treat her as such. Now, first, let me say that it is not the pious words that we place behind our names that make us Christians. Christianity is action. It is character. You know, we do not love in words, but in deed and in truth.
Yes.
So it is not, I am spirit-filled, blah, blah, blah. Those things are not important.
Those are just mere words.
They are mere words. What is important is who you are. So I think at this point, you should even take away the devoted thing she was talking about away from her name. And let's handle the issue as it is.
As a woman.
Yeah, as it is. So I think she should rather talk to the husband. And you could see that the husband is not too exposed to things like this. So for instance, at a point she needed anal stimulation so that she could even do sex. You know, the husband was not in line with that until he has to yield, you know, and now to threesome. So I think he should talk to the husband. He should just talk to the husband, and then both of them can find a way to release
do
themselves.
people evolve sexually? Can we establish that point for a husband and a wife watching us today, that just because your husband only knew about missionary style doesn't mean he has not grown or outlived that, and he has other things and other fantasies that he should be looking? People think that people are stuck, and where they start is where they stay when it comes to their sexuality.
Okay, the human body, for me, is one of the strangest things I've ever seen because I have one. The human body can be twisted, can be turned anyhow. Now, the unfortunate thing is that people, like you said, people are stuck to one way of doing it. And it creates boredom.
Yes.
But then also we must be careful about what we call perversity. Because whatever God put on us, they have their uses. And so when you make unnatural use of something, at that moment, you might think that it's okay, but the effect would wait for you to answer, because you don't break natural laws. Laws break you. Okay, whatever you do that is against law, it will break you. So I think, all in all, people should explore, but then we should guard against perversity. I think that's what I was saying.
Explore.
Yes.
And do everything in limitation.
That's it.
Dear wife or dear husband, whoever it is that you find yourself with in the bedroom, explore. Make the best out of each other before your partner start thinking far and very wild, because that could be extreme. Gentlemen, you're welcome to the show once again.
Thank you.
In your capacity as men, do you think that even with women, we stay static when it comes to our sexual experiences, or we grow, or we evolve?
Personally, I think that women grow more in their sexual desire than men.
Sir?
Yes, that's what I know. You know, because men are, like most of the traditional polygamous people say, men are naturally polygamous, blah, blah, blah. Because if a man made love to his partner, to his wife, to his girlfriend, in this moment, he would be tired from the first round. But if another woman walked into the room, he would quickly be rejuvenated to continue the second round with the new woman who has entered.
Person.
But with the first woman, he would be like, oh, I need to rest, or give me some time.
Yeah.
So this means that it's all mental.
Yes.
Sex is not for child's play. It's a portal. It's a bridge. So when you make love to a woman, you automatically create this bridge where her emotions or her good side and dark side can cross the bridge into your life. Same way yours can cross
too.
into her life. So it's very important that who you begin to make love to, who breaks your virginity. That's why I love the Bible.
Yes.
The Christian, the Sunday school, all of it is good.
It
puts fear, especially in women. I'm saying women because I have a girl child. So if a boy goes out, like recently, my nephew, who's 22, told me, I was singing a song, like, on your band, there's a buka. I was playing, and then he said, Uncle, I said, and I was surprised. But I wasn't so alarmed.
Yeah.
But if it was my girl child who had said that,
you would not sleep the whole night.
Yes. So this goes to show that women are on the other side of the bridge, and they are receiving more of the energy, and they have to be very careful. Because sexual desires can become a spirit. Like this lady, you know, and she calls herself, like Doc was saying, we need to take out the I'm devoted part. Because at this point, you need help. Because that sexual desire has now become a spirit, and all spirits demand worship.
Can a woman, I would want to ask your brother, a decent, godly woman who started off knowing only missionary, grow into wanting threesomes and foursomes and every other things that she can imagine? Is she all right?
Thank you. She's all right. She's natural.
She is.
Yeah, sex, all parts of sex exploration is all natural. What we have to understand is that some women have high sex drive than other women. All women have sex drive higher than men. But women, all women, have a higher sex drive than men.
It's not true.
It's not true. It's not entirely true. You disagree with me on that? I say that because a lot of women, men that have high sex drive than women, mostly are not very, I don't know how to use the word, but you know, they're just not very sexual.
Okay.
There's so many ways to please a woman without penetration. They are not penetrating. That's why they are womanizing. You see a lot of men that like to womanize a lot, they have erectile dysfunction. Half of them.
Hey.
Men that are penetrating a lot really do not like to share themselves with the wrong type of woman.
Right.
And my brother loves the Bible. I like the Bible. He loves, I like it. But the point is that religion, the Bible, has made a lot of women or human beings see sex as a sin. Sex is not a mortal sin. Sex is natural behavior. Now, all types of sex orientations, styles, positions, all of these things are natural, except, but none. It is because the natural order of things are supposed to go into where, originally, when you look at your body, food goes into the mouth.
That's it.
Yes.
So the organs must go into places that they are. Look at it, it's default. Nobody else will tell you put food in your mouth. Same way you know where to put your organs into. When it has to explore or initiate itself into different places in your body, know that you have a high fantasy. And these fantasies, they are not of the mortal. They are from the spirit of seduction, succubus, incubus, all of these other low vibration demons who penetrate us left and right, who give us sex dreams, who make us fantasize, masturbate, all of these things. They are not of our will. They are instigations of the devil. And last, disrupts God's original plan for you. And as a Christian, like she said, devoted, since she's using that title for herself, don't you know, woman of devotion of God, that your body is the body of Christ.
It's the temple of Christ.
Yes.
If you don't know the language, let us teach you.
You say Doc is here. You don't know it on me. Doc is here. No, don't they know that the body is the temple of God?
And you should not defile
And you
it.
should not defile it with too much lust, uncontrolled lust. Lust is perfect. You have to be lustful of your woman. You have to be seductive and all that. But when you lose control, you have to go sleep with children. Also.
Yes.
If you have to go sleep with men,
Who are
not your partners, then also. Therefore, you need spiritual healing. You need sexual healing. And that is where she has gotten to. She needs spiritual full exorcism. Spiritual exorcism. She needs to be unpossessed by the demon of lust.
And so, as much as we say that it's an open world and people are exploring sexually, we cannot take all sexuality lightly.
Not at all.
And that some are demon possessed.
And I'll add this. Sometimes, people don't assess themselves psychologically, spiritually as well. You have to assess yourself and know that you are a freaky woman, in the sense that you are a woman who likes to explore all parts of her body. Now, enough now. But some women are in denial, and it's because of the Christendom, their religious beliefs. So they are in denial. There are women who are married to pastors, and they are very, very, very naughty. But because of that ties, they have to just restrict themselves. And it is just a matter of time until they sleep with the usher or sleep with the small pastor.
And the bounce boy.
And the bounce boy.
The boys that
those
play
guys
the
that play
drums.
the piano.
Those
boys, I don't trust them.
My cousin Kojaje will not forgive us. He's a great keyboardist in London.
Yeah. I think Christianity should not make hypocrites. That is not Christianity. As a matter of fact, most of the things we see around that we call it Christianity, they are not. Christianity rather makes you who you are and trims you and makes you better, so that the low energies fade and your higher energies penetrate into the world and you become fully the image of God. Okay? So Christianity should not be a thing that would make you fake and live as if you are somebody else. Be you, be real you. Let me tell you this. Somewhere to 2015, I had an experience, an encounter with God. And he told me, it changed me forever. He said, I know you. Because I was trying to live like how everybody else lived, to be called a Christian. Okay?
Just to please society.
Yes, to please society. But from that time on, it changed where I go, how I dress, everything I do. It made me real because it is God who made me. And God enjoys our individuality. So Christianity should not make people hypocrites. Okay. Now, they touched on the issue of sex drive. Okay. Indeed, you could find a woman whose sex drive is higher than men. And we bring this to the arena of what we are discussing. That is the threesome. Maybe some people don't understand threesome. Threesome is basically a sexual encounter
between
three people. If they are four, some, five, whatever, So a woman may find herself between two men. That's as an example. And these men can have her to a point that they may all get tired and she wants more. Okay. There is also the possibility of having two women on one man. And for that, men, we can't do much. See, men talk, but when it comes to power, we lack it.
You are saying that if it's two women, some men will struggle with it, right?
Yes.
But for the women, we can only receive because the men are always giving off the energy and we are receiving.
Yes, we are receiving. The women are receiving. But you see, a woman who is receiving should get full at a point.
Yes.
But the more you do, she demands more. That is power. Okay, it's not ordinary. If you are feeling something, at a point the thing should be full. It should be full. But once she's looking for more, it tells you that
there is a challenge.
There's power over there.
Well, assess yourself. Do an inner introspection and know whether your drive, your fantasies, your imaginations in the bedroom and actions are wild, or you're going beyond wild into demon-possessed zones. This is Confessions. We'll be right back. You are welcome back. We're doing the education, and we're honored that when God was looking for women to do this job for himself and for this country, he found us worthy. I'm honored to be the host of Confessions on TV3. I thought you guys were going to celebrate that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And it's always great to have you, the Mystic Twins, and of course, Dr. Ebenezer Quay. Listen, also let's be candid. Let's break some down. The realities of sexual excitement, those that we all can agree that this is realistic, it's fine. You know, I have a full book in my office called The Unusual Sexual Practices.
Okay.
And it's bigger than my sex Bible. The extraordinary, the wild things that people are doing in the bedroom are more than what society has agreed to. And that is what the other book is, the Sex Bible, and the other book is The Unusual Sexual Practices. Also, let's be candid here.
Yeah, I'm a Christian pastor.
Yeah.
But let me use something from Buddhism to explain this.
Okay, sir.
They have what they call the Eightfold Path. And all of them, they pursue what they call the middle path. What it means is that extremes are not good. And that is called temperance. That is called moderation. Moderation is excellence, the rightfulness of the thing. Like we said earlier, the human body is strange. A touch of a woman's breast is something special.
It is.
As a matter of fact, the Bible itself tells us that the woman's breast
Let her
should
breast satisfy you.
you.
It's in the Songs of Solomon.
Yeah. So there are several things on the human body that can help you get your excitement, your fantasy, or whatever you want. Okay. It's not just the penetration. Yes, that is at the top of it. You know, it's like the icing on the cake. But the exploring from the toe to the head.
Oh, also you know about the toe.
No, I know.
Also knows about the toe.
See,
Oh my God.
This is the this is the mistake that people make. And I feel so bad.
Preach to your brothers.
Yes. I feel so bad when I sit in church and I see pastors behave as if they are angels. You know what they tell the young people? The young people feel, this is you. This is us. Our worlds are two worlds apart. But get to their world. Be real to them. Okay? Be real to them. You see me like this, the kind of things I do.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. He is a man.
I'm a man. But I guard against perversity.
Yes.
I guard against the extreme. See, because like they said earlier, the human makeup will tell you what to put where and what will work, you know. And so those are the limitations within which I believe when we work with it, it will be fine.
That's wonderful. And I love the fact that you were ahunim. Yes. Wahunim your conscience. So when you're doing the right thing, wahunim bemo wehunu. When you're doing the wrong thing as well. I have two men here, they are also spiritualists, and we want to put some caps down.
Yeah.
Let us put the limitations right. At what point do you know that this is extreme? This should not be, this should not happen, and you are moving on from just having sexual fun into certain realms that are not good for you to be at.
Thank you. So, you know, there's freedom. You know, most women want to be free. You know, they're like, oh, leave me, I want to be free, it's my body. You know, and freedom, that's how the devil works. You know, Lucifer's whole this thing was about freedom. Masquerading itself as, oh, we can't keep taking all this from God, blah, blah, blah. Now, that is what sex is. Sex can either be something divine, like a divine ritual, like making love to your wife, to your partner. It can be divine. Oh, let's manifest new job opportunities, new healthy children with this sex. It can also be...
You can say that, you can intend that.
Yes.
That when you are
Sex
making
magic.
love to your partner,
Yes.
you are
occult
manifesting,
science.
you are calling for things.
Yes, while
Wow.
making love to your partner. And that is divine, that's a divine ritual.
Yeah.
And in this same sex, it can also be something demonic, like a demonic transaction. Oh, I love you. My wife, she doesn't like it when I'm making love to her, and I put my thumb in her butthole. So you, come. And now it has turned into a divine thing. It has turned from a divine thing to a demonic transaction.
Yeah.
Now, this person may not like it, because why can't you do that with your wife? Because my wife, feels like, oh, she's a Christian. These things are sinful positions. So this other person who is going to now let me be free, the freedom.
And don't put any limitations on what I can do. A woman losing herself to the extent that she cannot say no to something that is being done to her.
And that's demonic.
That freedom now became
Demonic.
demonic and then enslaving to her spirit.
Yes.
She wanted to be free. Sometimes freedom, you can be free and still be enslaved.
That's
Yes.
it.
Because if you have to, what you know, how you know that what you're doing is an enslavement to your spirit, is when you have to hide it. Sex is natural, all positions, but all positions, unquote, unquote, has to make you feel like you've lost a part of you every time you are done with it. To let you know that what you're
How
doing
you feel
is
after
taken away from you
than given to
deposited into
you.
your spirit.
Because maybe you wanted to only do anal with your partner once. Now it's not something he just says, okay, let's do it once in a while. Now it's something that he wants to do all the time. So you know now that he's taken from you instead of giving
To you.
Yes. So there's a stream. The body is very powerful. As we sit here, maybe we are used to comfort, air conditioned, luxury cars. It is the same body that can also be used to living in a cage, in a cave where there's only mangoes. So the body is very powerful. That's it. That is why
And
the
can
side chicks-
adjust to all situations.
Yes. That is why men can spend more time with their girlfriends and side chicks than their wives. Because now the wife is used to the home and the kids and the dinner and the prayer, let's go to work, let's come back home. Okay, good night, honey. This lifestyle. But the man can also meet another woman
Have a different lifestyle.
Different lifestyle. A complete, you'll be like, no, this is not my man. My man is not interested in this. But he's interested.
He's actually
Not just
interested.
interested with doing these things with you because you have, painted him in a way that, oh, he's not even used oral. Some people don't do oral sex.
Yes.
Yes, because it's sinful.
I know someone that came to us and has been married for 8 years, and her husband does not want her to kiss her in the tongue. French kiss, like deep kissing. Because
The man doesn't know how to kiss.
no, he knows how to kiss, but he wants like a peck. Doesn't want deep tongue
Deep
in
kissing.
face, all that stuff, because apparently enough. You understand? And she's complaining. It's just a matter of time until she starts to explore
Threesomes
other
and
some
threesomes.
people.
other areas. And like my brother said in the beginning, the initiation of your sexual orientation is a ritual. The first, the beginnings
Person
that
you have your
experience
first experience with.
Yes, that will determine how your sex life is going to be.
Wow.
If you were someone like aggressive sex, mostly because their first boyfriends were very aggressive.
Force them.
No,
Literally.
sometimes not even forced. Sometimes they were raped.
Raped.
Yeah,
So
sometimes
they
they were
do not
abused.
even know.
So if you were a man, you want to soften them, have a soft touch with them, they will never feel pleased. They need
Tender,
to be,
loving
They need
care.
to be slapped. They need to be choked. They need to be all
They
of
need
that.
to go and get a stone from outside and come and hit their head with it.
That's so practical.
Yes.
Na me no di agrokwa na o sre na do nsa bo me a me no ayaka.
Umpe aggression.
Hey,
So,
soft skin. Look at my skin. Look at my.
some like to be pulled, hip, BDSM.
Take your wig off, spit in your face.
No.
Oh yes, look at PD this issue. The woman was with her
Okay.
for about years. Why? R. Kelly had women explore so many sexual orientations with him.
Golden
And they were-
showers.
They were okay with it. So a lot of people have a lot of freaky mentalities.
Which are not just extreme. It takes away from your
You. It takes away your
humanity.
beauty.
Let's take
dignity,
golden
yeah.
showers, for instance.
your
A man
dignity.
takes you to the bedroom, he tells you, kneel down, I'm going to piss on you, and that's
And they call it golden.
golden showers.
That's why
Yes.
the
Yes.
slave queens when they go to Dubai, that's what
That's
they
what,
do.
yeah.
that's
Oh,
what they do.
he's here. He's around. You want to see some?
Here in Accra,
You
you
see
people
it?
are paying $3,000 to women
For
to piss
golden
on them.
showers.
Yeah.
It's erotic for them.
Okay. And in a situation like that, spiritually, what does it do to the woman?
The woman should know.
Demeaning your spirit
Spirit
being. There's things that are going to like exit from your body, and there are things that are going to enter into your body.
Yeah.
You don't put the ones that are exiting from your body on you. I don't care how much I love you. You're not going to piss on me. Tell that to a man. Tell that to your partner.
I'm a sex worker, so it's okay.
You're a sex worker? Okay, fine.
If the woman is a sex worker,
Yes.
So they are being paid. So they will,
Then it's a demonic transaction.
they will exchange it for material blessings.
Yes.
Yeah.
and that is why the men are ready to pay so much
For
for
that,
those
yes,
things, because
yes.
they know
It's
it doesn't
unnatural.
come naturally.
Yes.
But how much they pay you cannot restore your value.
Exactly.
And as a matter of fact, the things.
Thank you.
The
Thank
things
you.
that they
Doc,
take from
I don't
you.
mean to cut you off, but
Yeah.
how much they pay me, maybe it's not on me. Nobody will know somebody peed on me.
Yes, but you see, the human person, the important part of the human person is your intra-relationship.
Yes.
Because you see, as I move from this place, I've seen your faces, I've seen hair, everything. But when I move away, it's me. So the relationship I have with myself is the most important relationship.
yes.
So people can see people around driving as if they are happy.
They are
but
not.
They are not.
Mentally,
Deep
they
within
are not
themselves,
there.
mentally they are touched. So some of these things that we do, people do, it takes a lot from us. Like they said, you are demeaned spiritually.
And the one that wants to demean another creation
Gains
of
from
God.
it. It's a ritual.
Yes.
There's sex magic. These
And
things have
wait,
a
sorry
profit.
to cut you off, Doctor was saying that you can see them in lavish places, lavish cars and stuff. That is why 70 is even low. 90% of these people, these women, these people that get into these transactional, sexual, weird stuff, they take they take stuff. You know, pills, alcohol. Because that's the only
They are
way
always
you can walk
abusing
into a room like this
substances.
and then feel like whatever.
Because when you are left with
you go
yourself,
crazy.
yourself.
You go crazy. Like, wow, did I really do this?
You go crazy. Yes.
It's not easy.
Most of them, honestly, they usually are possessed with the spirit of seduction, the spirit of sex,
Lust, and all
lust, akono, burning, and the men that do these things, a man that will even any man that will initiate threesome with his wife does not truly love them. You do not share with people. Polygamy is different from sharing.
Yeah, this one is they call it polyamory, where you know that I have this lady, I have this man, and all of you are in the weight.
Look
Yes.
at
Yeah,
Will
that
Smith
is
and
not
Jada Pinkett.
right.
yeah.
Look at how Will
In the
Smith
open-
was demeaned because they had an open relationship for years.
Yes.
How can you have an open relationship with someone you love?
It's
It's
impossible.
ridiculous.
You don't do that. You know, women can
That's why I say
love
freedom. It's freedom. It's my right. It's all devil masquerading itself as
freedom of worship, freedom of sex, freedom of anything brings problem. That's what we
And you know,
Now, I love my show. I thank TV3 for confessions. Because, sir, if it was a pastor saying this, they will say, yeah, the Christo Suma Kata Bibia. So these are spiritualists,
Yeah.
men that know different other religions. They are exposed spiritually, and they are still telling you that, young lady, if you allow any man to do untoward things to your body, they are taking so much away from you
Yes, sir.
that can never be
your
replaced.
lifespan reduces,
Hi.
your beauty reduces, your luck. You think the current car is the current car? No, they are making newer cars. Your favor,
Newer
your
designs.
anointing, all of these things they are wiped off. Any woman that was like parading themselves with, you know, you can if you can afford me, if you can afford me, what is your end?
This is Confessions on TV3. This is Confessions on TV3. I am Miss Nancy, and tonight the confession says she's a devout Christian woman, but her fantasies are running wild, and now she's moving beyond her marital bed into threesomes with other people. We've said a lot, and we're still saying. And helping us say these are the Mystic Twins and Dr. Ebenezer Quay. Guys, you good? Are you getting educated? I'm glad. Was there anyone that has something to say?
Yes, Miss Nancy, good evening.
Good evening, Michael Jackson.
Hey.
And then they're sitting there and they're cool.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'll come near you about all. Okay, shoot, man.
Yeah, so actually, I think we don't know the ladies' upbringing.
Background.
Yeah, background. So we don't know the kind of lifestyle she was living before she got married to this man. So this comes back to knowing who you are going to get married to. I mean, communication, to know what the person's thoughts or feelings resonate with yours. And with that aside, I want to ask the Mystic Twins or Pastor that, because they said something that you should put value on yourself and all of that. So if you're in a country like Ghana, putting value on yourself and having a comfortable life, we have to weigh the two. You understand? So if you are telling me I should put value on myself, and I'm going hungry, and I'm seeing people eating good, living good lifestyle, what can I do to help myself? Because most of us, when we're growing up, we weren't given this kind of resilient training from your upbringing.
How to endure hard life and hard
so
situations.
let's come down to the layman's perspective.
Thank you very much, Michael. I'm loving on you today. And you look dapper.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
So-
let's help Michael
so-
and all other young men and women feeling like this. Yes, I want to have a valued life. I want to have some respect and honor. And I'm hungry. I need to eat, to live, to enjoy that honor.
Okay. So firstly, let's appreciate the fact that boundless freedom is no freedom. That's the first thing we need to appreciate. Secondly, there is difference between self-worth and net worth. You see, what people are craving for is net worth, what I have, forgetting about who they are, which is self-worth.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there is a process by which God blesses us. And indeed, many people cannot endure it today. But when you do, your end will be greater.
Yes.
There is the stage of humiliation.
Yeah.
There is the stage of humiliation. Then, beyond that, you have obedience. And then you have elevation.
Yes.
You see, it is this state of humiliation that many people cannot endure. So you see people living a very plush life, but you have nothing, very low. So you are tempted to give up your end. You see, to give up your end for today's satisfaction. So you can have it, but do think about how you end up becoming. Okay? But when you endure the present through the obedience and you learn humility, then comes your elevation.
Bottom line, you will not be hungry forever.
Never.
There are
Never.
good times of life and bad times of life. So whichever you're going through today, if it's good, know that bad times would come. If it's bad, know that good times would also
There is an
come.
expression in the Bible, and it came to pass.
And it
I
came to
love that
pass.
one. It will always come
Come
to
to
pass.
pass.
If you take the necessary actions.
Wonderful. Gentlemen,
So you were saying something about seeing people flourish. I'll use my personal life, me and my brothers, when we were younger. I never believed that. So you can put the 100,000 is I never believed there was a righteous way a man
Could get
or
that
a woman
money.
could get that. I never believed that. Anything I
Yes,
saw.
yes,
If
something was
it's a
from.
girl, I thought they're into hookup, prostitution. If it's a man, so many people that I was younger, I thought, and then many people did and they're
that's
still
what you
alive
want.
and healthy. So that perception, you need to take it out of your mind.
That's it.
That how am I ever going to get there? You will, like Pastor said. You need to believe that there are so many righteous, white, clean ways.
That's it.
Otherwise, there will not be.
That's it. That's it.
If you think it's all darkness, it's all
Never.
no. There are very
That's why when
righteous ways.
someone becomes successful and then all that people say is sikeduro, devils. So God doesn't bless. If
He
you think
does.
that every sort of blessing or goodness has to be someone, the person has to affiliate themselves with occult, with the devil, that means that God don't
swindle.
bless.
Do you know, listeners, that simple, if a deity, it's a busumimpo, and I could do you know God above
How to allow
the busum to work for your favor to be successful. That's why there's so many people there are so many shrines growing up that we went to. I don't even go there. They don't call me, I don't even answer. Because I believe your gods that you are worshiping was supposed to push me to where I am today. So if I answer your call, be grateful that I'm sending you something little. Because God was supposed to put me in this position.
Yeah.
But you just have to add a little of your gods. See, I'm a dear Drew.
When do you draw out?
Oh, yes. That is how it is. But if you give the glory to this deity, that means you don't even believe that God brought you independently to change something in life.
To go to church to be able to manifest and then testify to the power of Jesus and everything, God has to allow it for the angels in the Catholic Church to be able to bless you.
Yes.
Guys, I will take this opportunity and share my testimony. I'm just a girl helped by God.
Amen.
I was just a girl in school who knew how to talk. And so in assembly, they would call me up to translate our headmistresses, announcements at Matters of Uganda in Kumasi.
Wow.
I went through St. Monica's. I was always emceeing events and programs at school. And then when I was done, the only journalism school in Kumasi was IBMNJ at the time. And when my best friend, Abena, was going to Legon to study law, and then the other best friend was a doctor also at Legon, I was still in Kumasi studying at IBMNJ. Then it was not even a degree. It was a diploma. And oh my God, here I am, just a girl helped by God.
The path.
And so if you would walk in the way of God
The path.
and towards destiny fulfillment,
That's it.
what has God given to you to do? He gave me a voice,
That's
and he
it.
gave me a smart brain and a little pretty face, didn't he? Ah. This is Confessions on TV3.
Yes.
We will be right back.
Okay.
This is Confessions on TV3. I am Miss Nancy. Tonight we've been having a conversation with Dr. Ebenezer Quay and the Mystic Twins. It's always wonderful to have them in our midst. And this great conversation and content is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Dearly beloved, we're wrapping up the conversation of this woman thinking, wow, she says she slept with her friends, her husband's friend, and his partner. And right now, she's done. Apparently, the fantasies, at a point, you lose them, right?
Yes. You never really lose them. You just, it takes you through a lot of humiliation and shame. And then you accept it. That discipline that you did in the first time, that you were unable to control it, that discipline now becomes something that you have to force yourself to accept. You cannot cast away a spirit that you are sleeping with. Even Jezebel can be redeemed. You have to understand that some desires, sometimes when they come up in your body, in your mind, and in your spirit, you have to cast it away sharply.
Yes.
You have to cast it away. Don't let it harbor a place in your mind.
In your mind.
When it takes a seed in your mind, it will grow into very weird and wild fantasies. But it's natural. Wanting to explore threesome, these things, it has come up in everybody's mind once or twice.
In a
you
lifetime.
have seen your wife and her friends.
Even like also for like, for instance.
Yeah,
No, I don't want to think. I don't want to think.
yes.
You have,
Onipa.
you have seen two women and then randomly thought, it would be nice to get both of them in the bed.
Yeah.
But these thoughts, it makes us human. You think about it and then you let it pass away.
There are things you only think about.
Yes.
You don't put it into action.
Not at all. If you put a lot of things into action, you would have murdered a lot of people. Yes. I know, because a lot of people annoy me. You understand?
Are you not the one that's supposed to be my sweet boyfriend?
And
That's a good
Miss
one.
Nancy,
Yes.
that is one thing about this threesome and other fantasies. They take you very high in experience, but they leave you very low.
No.
And then, you see, this is also how Satan operates. He will promise you pleasure, but you end up with pressure, even high blood pressure.
We are Ashanti people, we would skip those words,
You
the
speak
R
them.
and the L's, pressure and pleasure, and we're being very careful here.
So that is it. Now, for the lady, she mentioned something that she developed habit.
Yeah.
Habit is not incidental. A habit is not accidental. it is thought translated into action. That becomes habit. Yeah, repetitively, then it becomes a habit. You know, the gentleman talked about the lady's background. You see, sometimes these things are things that people have hidden for years.
Yes.
But if you get to a certain age of your life, it will pop up again. You see, the things we did from especially 7 to 15 into 18, when you are beyond 40 into your 50, they come back again.
Wow.
They show up again.
Mama and Papa, no.
They'll show up again. And so we need to be careful about whatever we do today because we are creating our tomorrow.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Gentlemen, we're wrapping up.
Okay.
What do we tell this woman who's been there, done that? Would you take her back? You are all men. If your wife went out to do something with another man and his partner because she was feeling fantastic,
She needs to redeem herself.
Thank you.
First of all, she needs to confess to her spirit. This is a spiritual sin. More of a spiritual sin than a mortal sin.
Yeah.
When you sin against your spirit, there is no redemption. She can commit suicide
Yeah.
because of shame and guilt.
Yeah.
She has to redeem herself and then, have a balance. People need to balance their energies and their hormones.
Yeah.
So they don't lose into random sexual desires that will bring them shame.
Yeah.
Some people, this desires that she's been led on by the spirit of lust is going to collapse her marriage.
That's it.
To bring her shame and probably in the end leave her alone in this world.
Can she come see you guys?
No problem at all. But she has to be able to understand that these desires, as they came without invitation, they can leave her body.
The other
with her
time I
submission.
met somebody and the person was asking that, you never tell us where to find the Mystic Twins. Where are you found? Because beyond this studio, I never see them, even though one of them is supposed to be my boyfriend.
We are on social media.
They are mystic.
We are mystic. That's what I
Mystica, yes.
Mystica. Pastor just said it.
And we feel like that's why the reason why we don't tell people our locations is we feel like if you are meant to come to us,
You find
these
your way.
teachings will show you the path. Eventually, you end up. at
And
our doorstep.
sometimes our mission is just to spread this message, this spiritual knowledge. You understand? It's enough. Sometimes you don't even have to come to us. You can just know that, listen.
And let me add something to all that he said. So there's good sex, bad sex. There's tantra sex, occult sex, sex magic, all of it. Now, short sex, that's 2 minutes is here and then you came. There is something powerful in there. That is pure. Those wheat of ecstasy, empowered sex, all these things is what has now triggered into. Because these threesomes and foursomes, you can't have it naturally. You have to ginger yourself.
That's it.
You can't have it just 15. No. You have to stay on and continue pounding. And this sex is meaningless.
Yeah.
There's nothing, you can when someday, I hope there's the time that we can teach about sex
magic.
When we go into sex magic, you see and
We'll
realize
have a sex magic conversation here. Producer, did you hear that?
Yes.
On that day, find another host. I am not hosting that show.
And then we can explore and then teach people about how you would benefit from sexual pleasures.
And these sexual pleasures, benefiting off of them spiritually, is very short. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's when you cast the spell with your partner.
We've been in a room where they were having an orgy, about 17 people. And we're simply just taking notes. Don't worry.
Watching. It was on the
Watching.
projection.
Projection.
Yes.
Orgy is about when,
A lot of people are playing
and
with
making
each
love.
other's bodies.
Yes. And,
And everyone, make it clear, was intoxicated.
not everyone.
Everyone are taking something.
Something.
A little weed, a little toffee, a little psychedelic, a little here and there. It is never, that's why can't you have a normal sex with your plain eyes, sleep with 2 or 3 people? You overfare it. Even you don't want somebody to see your butt.
Yes.
It's an overfare it. That is why
The influence of these things is from the devil.
I thank God for you guys, and I thank God for Dr. Ebenezer as well. And all of you here in the studio, you are helping me do great work for God and country. This has been another wonderful conversation, very educative, and it keeps you thinking. And the boy said that you don't need to find them. Just think of these things, and sometimes that would be just the healing that you need. I am Miss Nancy. Confessions is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go.